Okay, as most of y'all know, this last summer I started a blog. And so now I'm kind of thinking with the new year, I'm going to try this whole vlogging thing, which this is my first one, so bear with me if there's some public speaking rules I break because while I'm okay at it, it's still a work in progress. But I kind of just wanted to do this one about New Year's resolutions because there are so many that we say we're going to go through with, but we never really do. And as I've kind of had time to sit here and think about this last year, I just made a Facebook post about all the things that I've been through this year, all the amazing people I got to go through those things with. And it got me thinking that while I did all of those things, there was one thing that I kept a big focus on that maybe I should avoid this year or just not put like so much pressure on. So as y'all know, I was in 2 relationships this year. And I will not go into details about that. That's not what this is about. But bottom line is that I've put a lot of stock and a lot of time in dating. And here's the thing about a girl that dates. A girl that dates immediately begins to picture herself with that person for the rest of her life. I mean, not like in a marry me now kind of sense. It's just like, oh, we're on this date, so I wonder what our kids will look like, and things like that. It's a very dramatic transition, and it freaks dudes out. I get that. That's why we usually keep it in our heads if we're smart enough. But I mean, I'm a girl. I do that. So like, if I like go on a date with someone, I'm like, I wonder what we'll look like here. I wonder what we'll look like there. Just kind of things like that. And I've noticed that while I've been in the dating game, in the dating cycle, that's not really the way to think, because once you realize something about that person or it doesn't work out, then you're really sad and you're really disappointed. So I think my New Year's resolution this year will be to stop putting so much stock in people that are going to be temporary. Like, date, have fun. Don't force yourself into a relationship. I mean, I'm speaking for myself and to you, whoever I am talking to right now. But, I mean, this is the issue with me, is I would date, and I mean, like I said, I think I've been in 2 relationships this year. But that's what I would do, though, is I have my whole life, I've had so many dreams, so many goals, and so many things I want to pursue, and so much I want to be as an individual. And when I would start dating people and realizing, oh crap, they're probably going to be in Missouri for the rest of their lives, or like they're probably going to be here, they're going to be there, like we're not even on the same page. So one of my big goals is to get my master's at LIM, the Laboratory Institute of Merchandising. And I kind of started to drop that dream because I was dating people who I don't really think have the New York mindset that I do. I don't think they really want to go that route. So I kind of started thinking, oh, I'll probably get my MBA at MSU, and which is still an option. I mean, I'm not saying I'm jet setting off to New York immediately. I mean, life happens, things change. But that's always been a goal of mine. And with each person I would start to date, I was like, oh, I can kind of see like their plans aren't really going that route. And so I would kind of alter mine to their dreams and their plans. And now that I've kind of had time to sit here and think about that, I realize, holy crap, like that's stupid. I mean, there's so much I want to do, and there's so much I'm kind of expected to do. I mean, I've been through all of this stuff to reach this final goal, you know? So basically, bottom line is that I think my New Year's resolution will be to just stop putting so much effort into things that don't necessarily line up with my future and what I want. I mean, great, meet that special someone, whatever, and plans change, whatever, it happens. I'm not saying I'm cutting it all off forever. I'm just saying that for me and for all of you, put yourself first. I mean, I think that's the bottom line, is just make yourself your priority. Fall in love with yourself first. Don't don't give someone else control of your emotions. I mean, it's hard to say this now because I mean, I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in love. I believe in even love at first sight sometimes. I mean, I know that's not exactly realistic, but I mean, it happens. People go through it. People explain it. People get married and talk about it and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I just want you all to understand the same thing I just had an epiphany about. Is that, oh God, here comes one of those public speaking moments. I've been doing so well, but I'm about to have a freeze up. But, and I have no editing tools whatsoever. So, but, no, I think the easiest way to put it is to find yourself. And I thought this whole year, oh my gosh, my dad's here, but we'll worry about that in a second. But I think the bottom line in this whole shebang is, I think I already said this, but to love yourself first. But I'm just getting really weird right now because I need to go get the door. But I think what I was going to say is that this whole last year, I thought I was finding myself. Because I went to New York, I did the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. But then I came back from New York, and I immediately turned into who I was, and I was dating, like, the cycle kept going and going and going, and I was just like, what am I doing to myself? Like, I had this amazing summer with this amazing opportunity, and I have so much happening, and so much that I know I can do, and so much I know I can be, and I was just giving it all away, piece by piece by piece. And I think the thing, I'm going to conclude this so the doorbell will stop ringing. But I think overall, just find a New Year's resolution. It doesn't have to be like mine, but just find something that you want to change. Not necessarily about yourself, but just to better yourself. Maybe fitness, I don't know, whatever. But take a look at how much stock you're putting into other people and how much you're letting them influence who you're becoming. So basically, take control of who you are and be who you want to be first. XOXO.